Welcome to Trending Update USA. I'm Steffan, bringing you the latest breaking update in the world of tennis. Tonight, the focus is on one of the brightest rising stars in the sport, Filipina tennis sensation Alex Eala, and the big question many are asking: will she now choose to play the prestigious WTA 1000 China Open in Beijing instead of the originally scheduled Jingshan Open, a WTA 125 event in Hubei Province, China? This potential decision has sparked discussions not only among her fans but also across the global tennis community, as it could mark another major turning point in her rapidly developing career. Alex Eala has been on a remarkable journey this 2025 season. Over the past months, she has showcased grit, talent, and growth, breaking new ground for Philippine tennis on the international stage. She recently secured a breakthrough title at the WTA 125 Guadalajara Open, then followed it with a deep run in São Paulo, reaching the quarterfinals against seasoned players. These performances did not go unnoticed. They propelled her up the WTA rankings, placing her near the mid-50s mark, within striking distance of the world's elite. For a 20-year-old player still navigating her first full seasons on the tour, that is a phenomenal achievement. With her improved ranking, new opportunities have opened up. One of those is entry into the China Open in Beijing, one of the largest tournaments outside the Grand Slam stage. This event, classified as a WTA 1000, attracts the very best in the world. Normally, players ranked inside the top 40 have guaranteed entry, while those outside need luck, withdrawals, or wild cards to gain access. In Eala's case, several top players recently withdrew, creating an opening that now allows her to directly enter the main draw. This is a major opportunity, but one that also requires careful decision-making. The complication lies in her current schedule. Alex had already committed to playing at the Jingshan Tennis Open, a WTA 125 event scheduled for September 22nd to 28th. Following that, she was also listed for the Suzhou Ladies Open, another WTA 125, and later the Hong Kong Tennis Open, a WTA 250. These tournaments were expected to serve as stepping stones for her during the Asian Swing, lower-tier events where she would be one of the higher-ranked entrants, giving her better odds of advancing deep and collecting ranking points. So here is the dilemma. Should Alex stick with the original plan, playing Jingshan where she has a good chance of winning matches, or take the bigger gamble and head to Beijing for the China Open? To break it down, the Jingshan Open offers 125 ranking points for the champion. If Eala wins the title, she secures those points, almost guaranteeing a rise up the rankings. On the other hand, the China Open offers a much larger pool of points, but also much tougher opposition. To equal what she would get for winning Jingshan, she would need to make it to the fourth round in Beijing, an achievement that would require beating several higher-ranked players. The prize money is also dramatically higher in Beijing, reflecting the level and prestige of the tournament. From a development perspective, there are pros and cons to both choices. Playing in Jingshan gives her the opportunity to build confidence, accumulate wins, and possibly claim another title. That consistency could be crucial as she aims to solidify her ranking in the top 50 and push higher. However, entering the China Open would allow her to test herself against the very best in the sport, the kind of opponents she will eventually need to beat if she wants to reach the top 20, the top 10, or even higher. For a young player, those experiences are invaluable. There are also logistical factors. The Jingshan Open begins just 2 days before the main draw of the China Open. This overlap means that she cannot realistically play both. If she chooses Beijing, she would need to withdraw from Jingshan. If she stays in Jingshan, the window for Beijing closes. The decision, therefore, has to be made now, with her team weighing up short-term gains against long-term ambitions. Another factor is her recent travel and preparation. After her South American swing, Alex flew home to Manila to recharge before heading to China. Local media have reported that she is already preparing specifically for Jingshan, suggesting that her immediate focus has not shifted. Tournament entry lists also still show her confirmed for Jingshan, reinforcing that it remains part of her schedule. Yet, with the Beijing main draw opening, The door is wide open should she and her team decide to make the change. So what would be the best move? Analysts are divided. Some believe she should seize the China Open chance while it's there. Such opportunities do not come often, especially for a player outside the top 50. A strong showing in Beijing could fast-track her ranking progress and bring enormous exposure. Others argue that Jingshan is the smarter option at this stage. Winning titles and gaining match experience are crucial, and a WTA 125 title could still provide the confidence and points she needs to gradually climb without the risk of an early exit in Beijing. Her fans, meanwhile, are buzzing with excitement. Social media has been filled with discussions about what this decision means. Filipino supporters see their path as a win, whether it's a potential trophy run at Jingshan or a bold test against the world's best in Beijing. The coming days will reveal her choice. If she withdraws from Jingshan, it will signal a pivot towards Beijing. If she stays committed, then we will see her campaign begin in Hubei. Either way, her Asian swing promises to be a pivotal chapter in her 2025 season. Alex Eala's rise has been nothing short of inspiring. From her early days training at the Rafael Nadal Academy, to becoming a junior Grand Slam champion, to now competing on the main WTA Tour, she continues to blaze a trail not just for herself but for Philippine tennis. Every tournament decision matters, and this current crossroad between Jingshan and Beijing may well shape how the rest of her season unfolds. So the big question remains, will Alex Eala take the safer, more calculated route in Jingshan, or will she gamble on the bright lights and big stage of the China Open? For now, we can only wait and watch. That's the story developing tonight. Alex Eala stands on the edge of another career-defining choice. Her decision could be announced any moment, and when it happens, we'll bring it to you here. You're watching Trending Update USA. I'm Steffan, and this has been your latest tennis update. Stay tuned for more breaking stories.